Hello everyone! Today I will be talking about both the vaccinator and the vaccinator for the medic and some of the sniper's weapons as well. And I understand that the medic has another weapon changed called the solemn vow, but I never had the solemn vow before the gunmetal update, so I can't really tell you about the after experiences except the fact that what it said in the edit notes. But even then, you could probably just check that out for yourself. So check out the wiki if I don't provide you an answer, or check out other YouTubers about the solemn vow and such. As of right now, I'll be talking about the vaccinator, the worst medigun ever. So now the vaccinator Ubers gives the patient a 2.5 second bubble of 75% damage resistance. That is actually a really big waste, because if you think about it, you're only giving them resistance, not invincibility. And that's actually really bad for a medic, because stock medigun can give invincibility for a short time, but this one only gives resistance. This resistance might not even be enough to save yourself or the patient. So not only that, but the vaccinator's Ubers builds much slower now with the other penalties of the other mediguns, meaning that once your patient is fully healed, the Uber rate is slowed down by 66%, which makes it really hard to build it. However, the vaccinator does have 4 separate Uber charges, so I guess you can just activate one at a time, but even then it's still pretty hard to build if your target is overhealed. And the bonus when a medic received for predicting the right damage resistance you need, or your patient needs, only gives you 10% of the incoming damage. So whenever your patient, so let's say you selected a bullet resistance type and your patient gets sniped in the head, you take 25% of the damage you get 25% of the damage you took in the form of HP. So essentially, by your patient taking damage, you get healed. Now that went from 25% to 10%. So yeah, a pretty harsh nerf. And let's see, is it a good weapon? Never was a good weapon, so I don't think it would be a good weapon now all the times. Especially in the gunmetal update, where everything was nerfed, buffed to an extreme, and only a few were actually good changes. And oh my god, game lag! And you'll see later that I get killed by this lag. Let's see, are there any good loadouts with this weapon? Well, the loadouts I see best are the Overdose, which is a syringe gun, the Vaccinator, and the Vitasaw. Overdose makes you go faster when you have full Uber charge. So essentially, when you have all 4 of your Ubers ready in your vaccinator, you get a 10% speed increase, which isn't that much, to tell you the truth. And a 10% speed increase might not even save your life. So yeah, I don't think it's really big. Though another syringe gun that would go out with this would be the stock syringe gun, because, well, with the stock syringe gun you heal 3 HP per second. The Boot Saga not really go well with the vaccinator, because, well, you're always gonna take damage even if you activate your Uber charge, and you're gonna lose HP below your 150 stock, so Boot Saga might not save your life if you can't aim like me. And last but not least, the Vitasaw, because, well, when you get killed, the Vitasaw retains up to 20% of your Uber, so essentially you come out of spawn and you basically already have an uber charge for vaccinator, so that's actually quite nice, but Vitasaw is still a bad weapon. In fact, the overdose, vaccinator, and the Vitasaw are all bad weapons, but they work pretty well in harmony. So if you like this weapon, give it a go at it to see whether or not you still like it, but I suggest you not use it now. Yeah, stay away from this weapon. It's horrible. Seriously. The next two weapons I'll be talking about are of the sniper class. The Sydney Sleeper and the Bushwhacker. There were two other weapons that would change in the gunmetal update, including what's it called? The Bazaar Bargain, but I don't have it now or before. And the Cozy Camper, which I didn't really use before the gunmetal update, so I can't really tell you anything about it afterwards, except its edit notes again, but even then, it's not like personal experience where I could tell you personally on whether or not it's good or it's bad. So Sydney Sleeper. What it does is that whenever you scope in, you start to build Girardi in your darts, and eventually, when you charged it up enough, you would be able to apply Girardi to an enemy from far away. However, this Girardi does not extinguish enemies. I mean, not enemies. You can't extinguish friendlies that are on fire, and nor does it headshot, which takes away a very big aspect of the sniper. In fact, the sniper's signature thing is that he can headshot, and I just got banned very early. But other than that, though, it's a pretty good support weapon because you can apply up to 8 seconds of Girardi, meaning that that's 8 seconds where your teammates can do mini crit damage on to, say, a heavy or medic combo, and it's pretty significant, and it's a pretty good support weapon overall. And now, as soon as you scope in and shoot someone with this, you can apply Girardi immediately. Before, you had to wait for up to at least 50% charge, but now it's instantly if you scope in and do stuff. And some good weapon choices. Sydney Sleeper. Secondary, you could take whatever secondary you want, to tell you the truth. You could take the Razorback to protect from spies. You can take the Darn's Danger Shield if you want to more HP, and you could take the Girardi as well if you want to deal with close quarters encounters. But if you take the Girardi, make sure you take the Bushwhacker, because I'll tell you later why. And if you take the Razorback or the Darn's Danger Shield, you can take whatever melee you want. And yeah, give this weapon a go. It's a much better weapon now. And yeah, you can definitely support your team with this. The next weapon and final weapon of this video I'll be talking about is the Bushwhacker. Now, the Bushwhacker, as I said earlier, pairs really well with the Girardi because it mini crits whenever it full-on crits whenever it's supposed to mini crit. So whenever somebody is doused with Girardi and you hit them with any weapon, it actually just mini crits them, meaning that they take 1.5 more damage than usual. Now, with the Bushwhacker, they take 3 times more damage than usual, which is really nice. However, downside before it is that you had more fire vulnerability, but that paired out really well with the Girardi because if you're on fire and you kill the pyro, you could just switch to Girardi and douse yourself out and not be on fire anymore. Now that'll change from 20% fire vulnerability to 25 more damage vulnerability in general when you have it out. So basically, you have to be really careful of when you want to kill someone with the Bushwhacker. You have to know that you're going to get the kill, and not get yourself killed, because you're really easy to kill when you have the Bushwhacker out, and it's probably the best if you count your what's the saying again? It's probably best when you wait out and go for the perfect moment instead of like going Rambo or something like that and kill everyone, because that'll most likely not work when you have this melee weapon out now. So some good weapons with the Bushwhacker. Well, always equip the Girardi if, well, not always, but one of the things you can do to utilize the Bushwhacker to its max potential is to equip the Girardi, because as soon as you Girardi someone, you can hit them with the Bushwhacker and almost every single class will die instantly, with the exception of the Soldier and the Heavy. Other than that though, you could also equip the Huntsman, the Cleaner's Carbine, and the Bushwhacker, because the Huntsman can damage a person to a point where they can be finished off by the Cleaner's Carbine. Whenever you get a kill with the Cleaner's Carbine, you get 8 seconds of mini crits on all your weapons, so you can switch to your Bushwhacker and like mop the floor with everyone. And yeah, give this weapon a go if you still like it. And yeah, I still do like this weapon, but man, it was nerfed a lot. That'll be it for this video, but as always, check out other YouTubers on what they think about these weapons. Check the wiki and experiment for yourself on, well, which combinations you think are best, and draw your own conclusions, because my playstyles are not your playstyles, and my loadouts aren't your loadouts, so experiment. And as usual, I'll see you in the next one, which will be discussing about the Spy. The Spy got nerfed so badly, it's almost pitiful. But on the other hand, I have school tomorrow, so I might not be able to get this video out by Saturday. Yeah, so don't expect a video until the weekend. But until then, I'll see you in the next video. Bye bye.